पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. Second stanza. बृहदारण्यकप्रोक्तैः विराट् सूत्राद्युपासनैः स्याद्विराडादिरूपत्वम् सविराडिह कथ्यते उपास्तेर्महिमा तेन भात्युपासनमिच्छतः मुमुक्षुस्तु विराडादि दोषान् दृष्ट्वा विरज्यते. This chapter, KANVA VIDYA Prakasha. Actually, it is the fourth Brahmana of first chapter of Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. In the beginning, the Virat is described. Virat is the presiding deity of macrocosmic gross bodies. Samashti Sthula Sharirabhimani Devata. So that is what is the Virat Tattva. How this Virat Tattva is gained? What are the limitations of this Virat Tattva? So what advantage this Virat Tattva has got? All these aspects are being described because that is what is the content in the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. So there, of course, many of these aspects Upanishad directly doesn't deal with, but they are implied there, which Vidyaranya Muni is bringing to our notice. What is the purpose of giving or describing this Virat there? He says there are two purposes that can be served by Virat being described there. What are those two purposes? Those who would like to take to this Upasana of Virat, for them, so that means the greatness of this Virat Tattva is being disclosed. How it is to be taken to the Upasana, how the Upasana is to be taken to, is not the content of this Upanishad. Already it has gone by in the Brihadaranyaka. Last time I told you to keep the distinction of these two in mind. Brihadaranyaka refers to entire Aranyaka in the Shatapatha Brahmana from first chapter to 8th chapter. And in that Brihadaranyaka, chapter 3 to 8, 6 chapters constitute the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. So earlier, what is called as 2 chapters of Brihadaranyaka referred to as Pravargya Karma is not the content of Upanishad. Though it is included in the Aranyaka because it is something that is to be studied in the Aranya, the forest. But it is not the subject matter of the Upanishad. So there, how the Upasana is to be taken, all those things are detailed there. But here, a reference is taken to, for this purpose, to show to those who are interested in the Upasana of Virat, what they can get such a result. On the contrary, in the case of those who are mumukshus, got intense yearning to get once forever freed from this samsara. The very same upasana and the description that is given there, what does it do? It induces vairagya even for Virat post. Actually, Virat is a post, is a position. Like your Prime Minister, President, like this, it's a post. A post, a difficult post. Because, so that is only one post is there. You will see that, how he gets also. So, only one post is there. But there are difficulties, not only difficulties, there are limitations. So, seeing the limitations, what happens? Viradadi doshan mumukshuhu tatra virajyate. He discovers dispassion. For example, many of the politicians strive for to become the Prime Minister. You just imagine, at least Vajpayee, let us say, okay? So what all he has to do? Means what is his plight? If you were there even for one day, what would have been there? You, Rama, you would have run away from that. But there are many people who are aspiring for the post of Prime Minister. Even the fellow who has got 3-4 members in his party aspires for what? Prime Minister, they can manure now. So that's what has happened as well. So like this. But there are difficulties are there, defects are there. So a mumukshu who has got that means objective vision is able to know the defects in these, and he says what? Enough of it, I don't want Virat position also. So he directly takes to Atma Dhyana, Brahma Dhyana, to get once forever free from this samsara, discovering one's swarupa to be nothing but limitless ananda, free from sorrows, free from janma marana. So these are the two purposes. One, for the one who would like to take upasana, the greatness of upasana is given. Other, for the other person who would like to, who is the mumukshu, would develop the vairagya. So now let us say he starts. What is that virat? Let us see. Fourth stanza. Adhyayasya tritiyasya chaturtha brahmane shrutam vairajam vapuretacha sharirantara karanam. Anvaya. तृतीयस्य अध्यायस्य चतुर्थ ब्राह्मणे वैराजं वपुः श्रुतम् एतच्च शरीरांतर कारणम्. एतच्च शरीरांतर कारणम्. तृतीयस्य अध्यायस्य चतुर्थ ब्राह्मणे. Chaturtha Brahmane, in the fourth Brahmana of Tritiyasya Adhyayasya of third chapter. So now keep in mind, third chapter of what? Not Upanishad, Aranyaka. So it refers to the first chapter of Upanishad, but third chapter of Brihadaranyaka. But as far as Brihadaranyaka Upanishad is concerned, it is the first chapter. For this purpose only we should not distinction, because many places the reference of Aranyaka is given, and if you take to reference of Upanishad, you are going to get misled. So therefore, this third chapter refers to Brihadaranyaka, which is corresponding to the first chapter of Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. So, Tritiyasya Adhyayasya Chaturtha Brahmane, in the fourth Brahmana, on actually this entire chapter comprising about 300 stanzas is elaboration or commentary on this fourth Brahmana of first chapter of the Upanishad, which comprises 17 mantras. Actually on 17 mantras, Vidyaranya Muni has elaborated on all this in this detail as such. So he has got that knack, as for example, Panchadashi, Trupti Deepa Prakarana, 7th chapter, that is going to be started from next month, first week or so. By that time, 6th chapter will be over. Is only commentary on one mantra of Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. And he has gone up to 290 or 99 or 300 stanzas for only one mantra. Atmanam ched vijaneyat Ayamasmiti Purushaha Kimichan Kasya Kamaya Shariram Anusanjvarit. That the only one mantra from Brihadaranyaka elaborates into 300 stanzas, almost 300 stanzas. So that knack, and he actually, really speaking, his teaching is such that every doubt he takes into account. All that is that before you can anticipate, he is presenting and also provides the answer. So really speaking, for a teacher, there is no much job there. Okay. But problem is you don't know the background, you don't know Sanskrit. Therefore it has to be now taught as such. That Vidyaranya Muni is like that only. So everything that you expect before you can think, he just presents and gives the answer. That's a very systematic way he goes. So therefore Chaturtha Brahmane, in the fourth Brahmana, means first chapter of this. So what is done there? Vairajam Vapuhu. Vapuhu, body. Vairajam means belonging to Virat. So belonging to Virat, that body means about Virat. What has been done? Shrutam. Shrutam means mentioned, referred to by Shruti. Shrutam don't take literally heard. It is not heard. Shruti speaks about Virat Swarupa in the beginning of fourth Brahmana of first chapter of Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. Same thing corresponds to third chapter of Brihadaranyaka. Okay, Shweta. Now Vairajam, Shrutam about Virat, that is body embodiment, it is mentioned, referred to. What is this Virat Swarupa? What is this? What is this Virat? Again here, Virat. In Bhagavad Gita 11th chapter, you have got what is called as Vishwarupa. That Vishwarupa, of course, it is a facet of Virat only, but certain slides, as it were shown by who? Lord Krishna, for a specific purpose to make Arjuna understand. So it is also an aspect of who? Virat only. So Virat is the Ishvara at the gross body level. Hiranyagarbha at the subtle body level, same Ishvara at Hiranyagarbha as Ishvara. We'll see that aspect will be taken into account also. So Ishvara at the subtle macrocosmic, Samashti, Sukshma Sharira level, macrocosmic, subtle body level is Hiranyagarbha. Here it is gross body level, Virat, this Daivata. About that it is said. Now the question is, what is this Vairaja Vapuhu? What is this body of Virat? It says, Etacha. Etacha means this Vapu, this body of Virat, belonging to Virat, is called Vairaja. So this body of Virat is Sharirantara Karanam. Is the Karana, the cause for all other embodiments that are there in the 84 lakhs of species. So in the 84 lakhs of species, whatever the embodiments are there, for all of them, this Virat body is this. For to begin with, for your body, present body, what is the cause? Parents are the cause. Like that, for all gross bodies, who is the cause? The Virat body is the cause. Sharirantara Karana means all other embodiment, beginning from human embodiments onwards, amoeba and any microbe as such, all, and for that the Karana is this Virat body. So it is the Karana. Now, how it is explained there in Brihadaranyaka. So that is now step by step, word by word, Vidyaranya Muni is now explaining. Actually, the description that is going to be given now about Virat Vapu, the body of Virat, is from a particular mantra, that is the first mantra of the fourth Brahmana of first chapter of Brihadaranyaka. So Brihadaranyaka Upanishad 141, the phrase is like this. Atmaivedam agra asit purusha vidha. So this is the phrase from the first mantra of the fourth Brahmana of first chapter of Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. That is what he is explaining. Better we know something about that mantra, then it will be more clear as such. What is said there? Atmaivedam agra asit purusha vidha. In fact, this phrase sounds somewhat similar to other statement in Aitareya Upanishad. Atmaivedamagra asit, but it differs. It differs, we'll see how it differs. Atmaivedamagra asit, or a slight different way, Chandogya Upanishad, Sadeva Somya idamagra asit. So, but those two statements differ from this. How will be clear in course of time. Let us see now. First, let us see what is there. Atmaiva idamagra asit. Idam, there idam, and what is idam differ. There idam refers to entire creation. Idamagre, idamaha, jagataha, agre. Before this entire creation, what was there? Atma eva asit. Only Atma and Atma alone. The Chaitanya Tattva, the all-pervasive pure awareness principle alone was there. Nothing else from this creation was there before the creation. Same thing is told in the Chandogya. Sadeva Somya idamagra asit. O Somya, your dear Sheta Ketu, idamagre, idamaha, jagataha agre, like Aitareya only. Before this creation, what was there? Sat alone was there. Sat stands for Brahma, same as Atma. That alone was there. How Srishti came afterward, that is told there. That is what is meant in the Aitareya and Chandogya. Here, slight distinction is there. What is referred to as idam? After all, idam is a pronoun. Pronoun can stand for any noun. So idam, it doesn't stand for entire creation. Here, it will be clear step by step because I'm just explaining that phrase. Beside that, who author himself is picking up each and every word of this statement and is going to elaborate. That is his style as such. So, idam here stands for all the gross embodiments, what we call 84 lakhs of species. Human embodiment, animal embodiment, this vegetable kingdom embodiment, all these embodiment, that is referred to as idam. Before that, Atma eva asit. What was there only? Atma eva. But that Atma has got an adjective there. What is the adjective? Purusha vidaha. The total statement is like this. Atmaivedamagra asit Purusha vidaha. What is that Purusha vidaha? The vidaha means akaraha. Purushakaraha. Before all these physical embodiments came into existence, what was there only? Atma. How Atma? Purusha vidaha, Purushakara means having a akara, form of a human being. So that is what is form of a human being. And what is that Atma here? This Atma is not the Atma in the Aitareya Satchidananda Atma, nor the Satswarupa Brahma in the Chandogya. This Atma refers to Virat Atma. So Virat Atma. So now what the statement means? Idamagre. Before the creation of all these gross embodiment, which includes whose embodiments? Remember that. Which includes your embodiment also, your physical body also. So that means before all these gross bodies of different species came into existence, what was there? Purusha vidaha Atma eva asi. The Atma in the form of Virat alone was there. That is what is meant by this statement. So what is this actually? So he is now, that is Brihadaranyaka Upanishad 141. Now word by word he is explaining now. The fifth stanza, he explains 3 words. What is meant by that idam? What is meant by agre? And what is meant by Purusha vidaha? Then what is meant by that Atma? The Virat Atma means Pratyek Atma, also the true Atma also must be there. That will be taken afterward. Now first let us say what is meant by idam, what is meant by agre, and what is meant by Purusha vidaha. Now Shruti statement is Atmaivedam agra asit Purusha vidaha. From this statement, what is idam, what is agre, and purusha vidaha, these three things are explained in the fifth stanza. Idam nara gavashva gavashvadi vapustat srishtita pura atma sit purushakaraha brahmandakhya sharira bhrit. Anvaya. Idam nara gavashvadi vapuhu tat srishtitaha pura brahmandakhya sharira bhrit purushakaraha atma asit. Atma asit. Idam, this. What is this? Explained in Nara Gavashvadi Vapuhu. This body means these bodies. This refers to, as a group, it is referred to this, but all these embodiments, all these gross bodies, what are those? Nara, human embodiment. Gau, Gau in the compound becomes Gava. So Gau, that is cattle. Cow means cattle. Ashva, horses. Adi for all that is there in 84 lakhs of species of the beings. So that is that Adi. Idam means, in short, all these gross bodies. Says Tat Srishtitaha Pura. Tat Srishtita means Tat stands for Naragavashvadi, all gross bodies. Before they were created, Srishtitaha, before their creation, Pura. Pura means Agre, prior to that. Prior to the all embodiments came into existence, what was there? So, Brahmandakhya Sharira Bhrit Purushakaraha Atma Asit. Atma alone was there. Which Atma? Virat Atma, because of the this description being given. What is that Atma? Brahmandakhya Sharira Bhrit. The one who is Sharira Bhrit, Shariram Vibharti. So the one who is wearing or one who is assuming, taking unto oneself Sharira. What Sharira? Brahmanda. Brahmanda, the entire cosmos, the entire creation is whose embodiment? Brahmandakhya Sharira Bhrit. And how is he? Purushakaraha. Purushakaraha, that Purusha Vidaha is called Purushakara in the form of a human being. That Atma, Atma refers to Virat Atma Asi, means all these gross embodiment, before they took the individual forms of corresponding Sharira, it was in the form of Virat Swarupa, Virat embodiment, it was so. Now the question is, this Virat Swarupa is from where? Only a certain level it is set. Before the gross bodies came into existence, what was that? Virat Swarupa. But Virat Swarupa also must have come from somewhere. What is the origin of this Virat Swarupa? Virat Atma is from Atma Brahma only, from Pratyagatma. So now see, Virat Atma, Pratyagatma. It is from Pratyagatma only. The Chaitanya Tattva, the pure awareness principle, that is all pervasive, also called as Sat or Brahma, that is the origin of this Virat Atma. So, what is that Atma is being told now. Actually, it is like this. First, what was there, as we have seen in the, as is given in the Aitareya Upanishad and Chandogya Upanishad, Atma. Which Atma? Not Virat Atma. Pratyagatma or Sat Brahma, which is nothing but Chaitanya Tattva, the pure awareness principle, pure consciousness principle alone was there. But The karma phalas of the jivas were demanding a field of expression, field of experience to eke out their karma phala. So Ishvara Tattva, who is Ishvara Tattva? Brahma, this all-pervasive Chaitanya, wielding the Maya Shakti or Prakriti, the creative power, assumes the Ishvara Tattva, created the Jagat. So first what he created was the Pancha Mahabhutas, as found in Taittiriya Upanishad. Tasmad va etasmad atmana akasha sambhuta akashad vayu vayo ragni agnerapah adhya prithvi prithivya oshadayah oshadibhyo nam annat purusha. But annat purusha, that purusha level, Virat Purusha comes there into existence. So that Purusha referred to the individual embodiment. Before individual embodiment coming into existence, who is there? Virat is there. But first what was created was Pancha Mahabhutas, space, air, fire, water, earth. From that, they were in the subtle form, the Tanmatra form, the non-grossified form, what are called nascent form. From that, Hiranyagarbha was created. He is called as Prathamajaha, the presiding deity, the Abhimani Devata of Samashti Sukshma Sharira, the macrocosmic subtle bodies. The one who is the presiding deities of macrocosmic subtle bodies, which includes your and our all subtle bodies, pranas and the antakarana. Your psyche, your pranas are part and parcel of same Hiranyagarbha. Just as your physical body is part and parcel of Virat, your Suksharira comprising Manabuddhi Ahankara Chitta, 5 Jnanendriyas, 5 Karmendriyas at subtle level, and Pancha Pranas, all these are what? Part of subtle body, and therefore that also is a part of Hiranyagarbha. Hiranyagarbha doesn't have gross body, and that afterward got manifest in the gross body, that is Virat Swarupa, Virat Vapuhu, that is Vairaja Vapuhu, that is referred to here. Means we are talking at the level, which level now? The third level of creation we are talking now. First level is Ishvara Tattva. Second level actually where someone is created, Hiranyagarbha Tattva. But it is subtle in form. The third level is who? Is the Virat Swarupa. Now your Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, etc. we'll see afterward. They are the product, they are the manifestation, prominent manifestation of the Virat Swarupa only. But originally what are they? One and the same Ishvara Tattva. Of course, for that certain doubts are going to come. The author himself is picking up one by one and trashing the things, doubts which you will not find anywhere else. Because the way of treatment you will not find anywhere else as such. It is not found in any other books. Though it is contained in Brihadaranyaka, but they are not explained there at all. Vidyaranyamuni brings out those all doubts and answers one by one. In course of time, we should have patience. So now we say, so this, that was there. So that is means this Virat Atma was there, and whose body is what? Brahmanda Kesharira. Entire gross world is his body. Means Ishvara Tattva, his subtle body is who? Hiranyagarbha, and gross body is Virat Tattva. And Hiranyagarbha includes our subtle bodies. We are also part of Ishvara's embodiment. Virat body includes our bodies. We are also part of Ishvara's embodiment. So where are you now? Let us see now. You have no existence at all apart from Ishvara. But due to ignorance, we make a isolated island and separate from the rest of the world, and then start what? Quarreling onwards with family members onwards, okay? Quarreling with outside people, different thing. Husband and wife quarrel onwards starts what? All over the you quarrel with your different limbs? Suppose, stock example, what is that? While biting what? Your teeth have bit the tongue. What do? Take a hammer and what? Knock down the teeth? No. That also is me. Teeth also is me. Tongue also is me. Hand also is me. Such a coordination is there in the body. Suppose the footsteps are a thorn, I'd start what? Shedding the tears. See how much of harmony is there? That is there. But we never strike this harmony with the entire Jagat, not knowing that it is also part and parcel of me only. This is the first step. That's why, have you seen the sadhanas, etc.? You see, the Dharma Shastra first says, consider other people like you. What is Dharma Shastra? What you expect from others, you that what? You do unto others what you expect from others. What does it mean? They are also what? Like you, part and parcel of you. Love others, serve others. What for? To discover the truth that everything is nothing but one and the same principle. So long as you hate someone, so long as a person has got enmity with someone, how are you going to know this one principle all over? It's just not possible. That's why Dharma Shastra gives all these norms, so that in due course you prepare your mind to discover one and the same principle in and through the entire creation, and thereby what? Finally, not be in the creation. Once forever, fare goodbye to the creation. So for that, Swamiji, if we fare goodbye to the creation, what will happen afterwards? What will happen to my body? What will happen to the Bhelpuri? What will happen to the one day cereal? What will happen to the music that I love, etc.? Then don't do that. Okay, God bless you, continue. But when you think that this is too much, then of course Shruti is waiting patiently for you. My boy, come here. Or my boy or daughter, come here. So what is that? Here is something I wanted to tell you at that time, but you are not ready. But you have got the lesson now. Discover yourself to be this and get rid of this so-called samsara, the life of limitations and conflicts and struggles and strife at once forever. Get it, because you in reality is always above this. So from that standpoint, let us see now. Virat Swarupa was that. Earlier we have seen Hiranyagarbha, Ishvara. Ishvara means Chaitanya Rupa, Atma, Brahma. The final origin of Virat is from where? Atma, Pratyagatma. What is that Pratyagatma? So that also needs to be told. Without that, Virat Vapu is incomplete. Because the very basis you are not referring to. Simply at one level you are talking of Virat Vapu. So therefore, what is that Pratyagatma? From whom this Virat Vapu has come? The macrocosmic gross embodiment has come. So that Pratyagatma itself, the Pratyagatma which itself has become Virat, is now being elaborated in 4 stanzas, stanzas 6 to 9. Pratyagrupa paragrupa Vyavrittonubhavatmakaha Prathate yassa atmeti Prahuratmavido buddhaha. Second line, yaha, then first line, paragrupad vyavrittaha. Yaha paragrupad vyavrittaha pratyagrupaha anubhavatmakaha prathate saha atma iti atmavidaha buddhaha prahu. Saha atma iti atmavidaha buddhaha prahu. Yaha paragrupad vyavrittha. Now keep in mind, this Atma is Pratyagatma, Satchidananda Atma. That is what Vedanta unfolds. Earlier Atma was who? Virat Atma. That distinction has to be kept in mind, because this Pratyekatma is the very source, origin of Virat Atma. So therefore, Yaha, the one which Pratyekatma is like this. Paragrupad Vyavruttaha. Vyavruttaha means distinct from. Literally, Vyavrutta means withdrawn. Withdrawn is distinct from. Distinct from what? Paragrupa. So these are the pair of words having two opposite meanings. Pratyak and Parag. Pratyekatma you have come across many times. Pratyak means internal. Parag means external. Pratyak is interior, Parag is exterior. So therefore, Pratyekatma, that is Paragrupat, from external form. External form refers to all upadhis constituting the entire Jagat. So, Paragrupat, that is, means from upadhis and entire Jagat. Upadhi of the individual. Upadhi means here, so let us not bother much about Upadhi now. What here is referred to Upadhi as our embodiment, whether gross embodiment or subtle embodiment or causal embodiment. That Sharira, Sthula Sharira, Suk Sharira, Karna Sharira, that entire embodiment from causal to the gross, that is called as Upadhi. Upadhi has got its own technical meaning, so let us not bother now. So, therefore, that our embodiment and entire Jagat, now he says, Yaha, from that Paragrupat Vyavruttaha, the one who is distinct from your embodiment and entire Jagat. And what is its nature? Pratyagrupaha, of the nature of Pratyak. Pratyak means the innermost I, the I, which can never subject to or never become this. So there are many eyes in our body, not EYE eyes. I, aham, my, me, nenu, all these you can go on, different languages. So this aham, me called I, see look here, when you say I am sitting here, what are you referring to as I? Body. But when you say that is, I am fat, you are referring to the body, but that body is different from you who knows the body as fat, is it not? So therefore, that body, this body is sitting here, how do you know? Because knower is different from the body becomes this. You, the knower, is different. Means the body which was referred to as I can become this. Mind also, Indriyas, mind, Buddhi, all these which are referred as I can become this. But that which can never become this always remains as I. That is the innermost I, Pratyekatma. So therefore, Pratyagrupaha. And what is its nature? Anubhavatmakaha. One who is here, Atmaka means Swarupaha. The one whose Swarupa is nothing but Anubhava. Experience. What is this experience? Presently, what are you doing? What are you doing? You are listening to the teaching. Is it an experience or not? Yes. You understand experience or not? You don't understand experience or not? It was very good experience or not? It was boring experience or not? So, and you have got a pressing work after this, and you are physically here, mentally there, experience or not? Yes, all experience. Okay, now tell me, just cite a moment when these experiences are not there. Just even if you cite a microsecond when experience is not there, let me see. In the waking state, all throughout, have you got experiences or not? Is there a single moment in the waking state when you have no experiences? Suppose there is no experience, what will happen? Okay, we'll come to that afterwards. Samadhi, I will come to that. No. Figurative samadhi also maybe, but that also is not possible, I will tell you. So now, you say, the waking state, there is not a single moment without experience. Agreed? Otherwise, right now you point out, you can't. Dream state experiences. In the dream state, so long as you dream, there are bound to be dream experiences. Yes or no? Yes. So that means in the dream also, there is not a single moment without the experience. In sleep, are there experiences? Yes? Come on, tell me. Look, I have asked you what question? Are there experiences in dream? There is only one experience. Not many experiences, not very tight. Look here. The experiences in the waking and dream are variegated. But in sleep, one homogeneous experience, not experiences, not plural. One homogeneous experience is there. Do you experience that? At that time, do you know that you are experiencing? At the time of sleep, you don't know. But after waking up, what you do? You recall, oh, I slept well. I didn't know anything. Means you remember, means you had undergone the experience. Of course, why you can't experience it as a present fact of experience is a different reason is that the experiencer himself is dormant, with that ahankara is not available, he is also sleeping, therefore you can't say I am sleeping. The one who says I am sleeping is not available. You say I am sleeping, at that time actually you are not sleeping. When you say I am sleeping, what do you mean by that? I am lying down on the bed, not actually sleeping. No one can, I used to give the example, no? If someone says I am asleep, it can be only a child which is threatened by the mother. Mother wants to go to movie, night show, and they are dressing up. The child came to know, and the fellow, the granny is there, and they didn't want to take, and the fellow mother told, sleep. Because he said told sleep and he's seeing them dressing, the fellow can't get the sleep because they are going out. But the mother is forcing, and because of the force he is what? Sleeping there, pretending as if sleep, and motionless is there, and the mother thought the fellow is sleeping. The father said, look, the culprit is awake, he will give trouble to the grandmother. No, he is asleep. So the mother wanted to ensure, are you asleep or not? Yes, mommy, I am asleep. Only child can give such an answer. Is it that? So if you are asleep, you can't say I am asleep. So not lying down. So experience was there, but which is remembered after. At that time, I am sleeping is not possible because the one who is the ahankara, the experiencer himself is dormant at that time. So sleep also experience. That means there is not a single moment when experience is not there. And experience is not there, what does it mean? Dead and experience is not there. Do you know where? In this embodiment. Don't say experience is not there. The individual jiva does have experience even after death, but not in this physical embodiment. Why? Suksha Sharira continues. Again, a faint, a swoon is also an experience like what? Like your sleep. Of course, there can be different degree of fainting in terms of awareness, etc. That can be there, but all are invariably nothing but experiences. That is how you recall, I did faint. So therefore, it is recalled like sleep only. The ahankara, the experiencer, for the time being is not available. So that is possible. So even in death, though no experience in this present embodiment, what is there? experience for the individual, because subtle body continues in some way. It may be in the form of soon also, that is also possible, but there is experience is there. So therefore, now the problem is, or question is, our experiences vary from one to other. No two experiences can be one and the same. They are designed or formulated by many factors, beginning from the gross objects in the world, objects and beings in the world, designed by the Jnanendriya sense organs, Karmendriya organs of actions, Mana, Buddhi, Ahankara, Chitta, all have a role to play. But this is with respect to specific experience, particular type of experience. That is actually, do you know how the life is defined? What do you mean by life? Life is nothing but continuous series of experiences. Santata Anubhava Dhara. Santata, non-stop, that means stream of dhara, stream of experiences. And no two experiences are the same. They may be similar, of course, but they cannot be one and the same. Now, every experience has a specific feature, a nama, a rupa, but there is one principle underlining it, which is nothing but basically the principle of experience. That is the Chaitanya Tattva. That is the Atma Tattva, because of which all our experiences are possible. Just as, see, on the screen of a movie, not TV, that will not help. In olden days movies, I think nowadays that example will be obsolete now, because movies are not much there. Even I think movie theaters, they are transforming into shopping centers, possibly. That is more, so is a better business. Okay, so now in a movie, there is an arc light. Arc light at the projector level, there is an arc light, in front of which a film is moving, and it is projected where? On a white screen. Snap off the film, the arc light is on, what you are getting on the screen? White, that is nothing but light, is it not? Now when the film moves, all these forms are cast on the screen. But basically what is that? Now we can say, whatever specific rupa, form, name and form you are seeing in terms of movie on the screen, it is like our different experiences. The arc light which is there behind light principle, free from all the pictures that will be projected on the screen, is like this Anubhava Tattva Atma. Just as without the arc light, no, that means pictures can be seen, so also without the Chaitanya Rupa Atma, which is nothing but Anubhava Atmakaha, Anubhava, no specific Anubhava, no particular experience of ours, good, bad, Sukha, Dukkha, Samsara, Asamsara, no experience is ever possible. So that being the case, now he says, Anubhavatmaka si. Now where is Atma? Do you undergo experiences? I never ask what experience. I don't want also to know. Another problem. If I try to know everybody's experience, another problem. So therefore, do you undergo experiences? Yes. Without that, life itself is not possible. Those experiences are on account of this Chaitanya Tattva, which is nothing but Anubhava Swarupa, also called as Jnana Swarupa or Jnapti Swarupa, the very principle of knowledge, because of which varieties of knowledge are possible. So that's why Anubhava Swarupa and Jnana Swarupa, not two things, one and the same Tattva, you are speaking from different standpoint, that's all. Because without experience, no knowledge is ever possible. Whether the experience corresponds to the thing in question or it is related to that, not in toto, in both of cases, whether yathartha jnana or ayathartha jnana, aparoksha jnana or paroksha jnana, in either case some experience is inevitable. In yathartha jnana, aparoksha jnana, the anubhava is corresponding to the true nature of the thing in question. In paroksha, it is not corresponding, but something related in terms of some inference, etc., some knowledge about that, some information is, that information also is being experienced by you. So without anubhava, no knowledge is possible. So therefore, whether you say anubhavaatmakaha or the jnanatmakaha or jnanaswarupaha, it means the same. Now see, what for you study now this Upanishad, of course this chapter, to know Atma. And Atma is what? The very Anubhava Swarupa. Without, you can't get even the Anubhava of what is being taught here. Is it not? Then the question should be, why do we not know? Why should we come all this Sunday morning to car to study this, to discover this Atma? The author is going to answer in the next stanza. Let us reserve that, okay? He is going to answer in the next stanza. So now let us say this now, Yaha, the Pratyagatma is who? Yaha Paragrupad Vyavrittaha. The one who is totally distinct from Paragrupa means external gross world, including our embodiment of psyche, etc. So one who is distinct from entire embodiment and entire world, who is Pratyagrupaha, who is available as I, can never become this idam, it can never become, and who is of the nature of Anubhavaatmakaha, who is nothing but experience, independent of any means of experience. You are listening to me. This experience is through the means of what? Your body, ears, mind, intellect. But here it is, no instruments are required. Itself is Anubhava, just as sun. Sun is nothing but light principle, not dependent on anything else. So also, this is nothing but experience without depending on anything whatsoever. So that is, that Anubhavaatmakaha prathate. Prathate literally means becomes famous. In the sense, is famous in the Shruti. Is famous where? In the Shruti means in the Upanishad, it is elaborately described. So that is one meaning, prathate. Or prathate can mean appears or manifests. That also can be taken. So one who is of the Anubhava Swarupa, so it appears or manifests. So Saha Atma. That is the Atma. Which Atma? Not the Virat Atma, but what Atma he is? He is the Pratyagatma. Iti, so who say Atma Vidaha Buddhaha Prahu. Atma Vidaha, the Atma Jnanis, Buddhaha, the wise people, means those who know the Shastra. Those who know the Shastra, including Vedanta Shastra, wise people themselves have got the Atma Jnana. They say so, means this is the truth as far as Atma is concerned. Now the question is, if this Atma is Anubhavaatmakaha, I know for certain myself as nothing but bundle of experiences, Anubhavas. How is that I don't know what this Atma is? Why do I not know Atma Swarupa, which is Anubhavaatmaka, the experience which doesn't depend on even the mind, intellect and indriyas, that independent of all this, that experience Swarupa Atma, how do I not know? He says, it cannot be known by such persons. without properly ascertaining, it cannot be known, because it, as it is available, appears to be, though there is no movement when Atma Swarupa is not there, but it appears to get mixed with so many things. Really can't get mixed, but appears to get mixed with so many things. As a result, it appears as it is not available for direct knowledge. See, therefore, this Atma Tattva cannot be known by an extrovert person, because an extrovert person lacks viveka, that discrimination as to sift what is the true I, Atma, and what is not Atma. So that is Bahirmukhena. Bahirmukha means an extrovert person. What do you mean by extrovert person? One whose mind is always engrossed in external world. External world means in the things other than Atma Swarup. It can be internal also. It can be at psychic level also, antakarana level also. One whose mind is always engrossed in the thing other than Atma, otherwise called as Anatma. And Anatma is from where? What is the A to Z of Anatma? Ignorance, Ahankara, Antakarana, including other aspects of Sukh Sharira, gross body, and entire world. That is what A to Z of Anatma. One whose mind is always engrossed in this, that person is called as extrovert. Extrovert, Bahirmukhaha, Vishayabhimukaha, means not only simply Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, the 5 types of sense object, but entire creation including one's embodiment. One whose mind is immersed and engrossed in this, such a person is unable to know what is Atma Swarupa. So therefore he says, Bahirmukhena nadnyatam Pratyak Tattvamatim Vina Yadadnyatam Param Tattvam Tadbhavet Sarvakaranam. Pratyak Tattvamatim Vina. There is alternate reading also in the place of Pratyak Tattvamatim Vina. Pratyak Tattvam Vinamitim also is there. Pratyak Tattvam Vinamitim will take as it is. Pratyak Tattvamatim Vina Bahirmukhena Nadnyatam Yad Adnyatam Param Tattvam Tat Sarvakaranam Bhavi. Tat Sarvakaranam Bhavi. So without the proper ascertainment, without the proper inquiry and the proper ascertainment by any person whose mind is extrovert, this Atma Swarupa cannot be known. And this Atma Swarupa is the one which is the cause of entire creation. Word by word we'll see next time. Swasti Prajabhya Paripalayana Nyayena Adena Mahisha Goramanekya Shubhamastu Nityam Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Kale Varshatu Parjanya Prithvi Sasya-Shalini Deshoyam Shobharita Brahmana Santu Nirvaya Om Sarve